Classroom and select the assignment to complete on your own. Okay, so the title of this assignment is My Personality. What are you like? Not what do you like, but what do you like? What is your personality like? In this lesson, you're going to learn the skills to describe your personality and the personality of others in Spanish. Activities in this lesson. Here is a quick summary of all of the activities. Just a quick overview. The first activity is an engage activity. I just want you to start to think about your personality a little bit. So I focused on the P2 lessons where you learned about your character strengths. Our personalities reflect our character strengths. My top character strength is gratitude. It's very useful right now. I'm thankful for each and every one of you, and I smile when I think of learning together. What are your character strengths? I'd like you to take a few minutes, type right in here about the character strengths that you learned about during P2, and then tell me how those character strengths are helping you endure during this time of being home. Okay, so that kind of gets you thinking about personality. So now move on down to the Explore section. In this section, there are 3 different resources to help you learn about the skills that you need for this lesson. First, there's a little bit of reading to do. You click on this and it takes you to an activity, and I just really want you to read through it, but it explains right when you click on there, it explains what you have to do. Then from reading, you go to watching a couple videos. So here are a couple videos. You click on them to give you more information about describing personality. Finally, over here in the Do section, there is a link to Quizlet that will help you practice the vocabulary you need for this lesson. So just remember, these are resources in this area. The read, watch, and do are resources to help you learn the information you need to learn. So we're going to explore a little more. So you have a few more learning tools. Listen to this version of Senor Willy's Guapo. It's not the actual version. It's a version that someone made up to the song. I'd like you to listen to the song, and then I'd like you to answer these questions. Which 2 personality traits does Victor say are not necessary? Now remember what a personality trait is. I'm not going to tell you right now. You're going to learn about personality traits in this section. So based on what you learn in this section, figure out what Victor says he doesn't have to be. Which personality traits aren't important to him because he's so handsome? And then question number 2, what do the 2 women say about Victor's personality? They have an opinion about his personality. Listen to the song to help you find out. Okay, so continuing on. This kind of brings the information you've been learning together. Based on what you learned in the Explore and Engage sections of this lesson, in a complete sentence, write 3 of your personality traits. You should be able to do that after working through these activities right here. If you can't do that, then you need to go back and watch them again. So either you can write 1 sentence with 3 traits in it, or write 3 different sentences. Again, I'm looking for information that you learned in the above resources. Then we move down to evaluate. On Wednesday, April 8th, I will post an assessment, which I have already done, in the Google Classroom. It's a little self-check to see how you're doing. Try not to use any resources to complete that self-check. What's in your brain already? Okay, so then on Thursday, I will post a template for writing a poem about yourself. And all of the instructions are in the assignment that I posted. and it will tell you exactly what to do. Finally, this express section says after you complete the poem, record yourself reading it. Right now, ignore this part of the assignment. I am not going to have you make a recording of it. I will be having you do that later on. Okay, so this is an overview of what you have to do. You can go to the link that says My Personality assignment and start working your way through it. You'll have to open up the document. It'll look just like this does. Answer the questions, look for the test, and then look for the poem assignment after you've finished all of this. Good luck with that. If you have any questions, please email me.